The recital of Al-Quran. Al-Quran can be recited in tone in more than one way. Each country, each reader, Hizab, has his own. The sacred sentences may also be chanted to the usual tunes of Arabian music, siga, shurgi, mezmoon, hijaz, etc. I think technically there's 84 variations within 10 dialects, and there's no contradiction with any of the dialects, which is very interesting in itself, right? Well, the Quran is a challenge in Surah 4. If any, if it had been from anybody else, there'd be much discrepancy and stuff, and you don't even find the word discrepancy repeated. We shall merely indicate here in the simplest mode of intonation. It is recitative on a single tonality, punctuated by the brief, long, or doubly long syllables of the text. The rhythmic divisions of the sentences are marked by a modulation of the voice on tone. The recitative is thus intoned on the supertonic with the final on the tonic. These slight modulations are enough to give to the utterance a real musical turn, and the general effect is quite moving when a concourse of believers take part in the recitation. And so do they mean the Sufi things where you have they're all saying the same chapter? Like there's a particular African group that I know of that they say the first chapter, the last three, Surah 109, and Surah 9. I forget which number. In our notation, the brief syllables, 1 correspond to a quaver, the long syllables, 2 correspond to a crochet, the doubly long syllables correspond to a minim. When the last syllable of a rhythmic phrase, 4, is a breve, its value is that of the dotted quaver. And so a breve, the end of a rhythmic phrase, is shown by the sign. A minim, which contain a vowel with a dash and followed by a dot, or by the final sign of the rhythmic phrase. La, ku, hun, etc. A crochet, which contains a vowel with a dash. La, ki, yi, kol, etc. A quaver, which are represented by letters without a dash. Tau, ba, ya, he, etc. So we're using non-Arabic words. So the first verse of our translation is rendered this. Kilabun enzel nahu leikaliu Rejana Saminadu Malelan Du Enirembe Muela Serra Aziz Hamid. Well, if there's Arabic with that. And a brief syllable, wa, ya, meh.